Kerry King announces new album before 2026, solo career update and behind the scenes. Kerry King isn't hanging up his guitar just yet. The Slayer legend, now diving into his solo career, has big plans for the future, aiming to wrap up his second album before the end of 2025. In a candid chat with Rolling Stone Brazil, Kerry spilled the beans about what's next for his solo project, From Hell I Rise, which dropped last May and has already sparked buzz. He revealed that he's already started crafting new material, even since finishing a recent US tour. "I made up 2 songs since I've been back," Kerry said, hinting at the momentum behind his creative process. Although he and his band haven't played together yet, the plan is to keep the momentum going. Once the current cycle wraps around October, Kerry and drummer Paul Bostaph are ready to dive straight into the studio, no long breaks, just continuous energy. The goal? Record the new tracks quickly so they can hand over the finished album to the record company, who will decide when it hits the shelves. When asked about potentially exploring new sounds, like punk rock influences, Kerry pointed out that he already covered some punk elements on the last album, From Everything I Hate About You to Two Fists. He's open to incorporating more if it feels right, but overall, he plans to build on the vibe established in From Hell I Rise and see where the next 10 to 12 songs take him. Kerry also spoke highly of his work with producer Josh Wilbur, whose expertise with bands like Korn and Lamb of God brought a fresh spark to the last record. "He's like the 6th member of the band," Kerry commented, marveling at Josh's speed and ingenuity in the studio. The two seem eager to team up again, syncing their schedules for the next wave of recordings. Since kicking off his first headlining tour in January, Kerry's band has been making waves across the US, sharing stages with big names like Municipal Waste and Alien Weaponry. His current lineup features a powerhouse cast, including singer Mark Osagata, guitar legend Phil Demmel, bassist Kyle Sanders, and Bostaph behind the kit. All the tracks on From Hell I Rise were written by Kerry himself, with the goal of keeping things streamlined and authentic. He even handled all the lyrics, mostly to keep things simple during the recording process, though he hinted that future albums might see other writers joining the mix. Expectations still run high despite the comparisons to Slayer. Kerry embraces that connection but believes his solo work stands proudly on its own. With live shows already in the rearview and a European tour in full swing, kicking off on his 60th birthday, Kerry is as dedicated as ever to his craft. As the road continues, fans can look forward to even more heavy riffs and raw energy, all pointing toward that next album, currently scheduled to drop before the end of 2025.